Hello again, chaps. Here's my look at my Terra Conqueror. Before you get too excited, it's not actually a Terra Conqueror. It's a copy. It's a fake. It's actually based on a Dirt Thrasher. As you can see, I've got my own pine. It comes as a wreck. It's about £25 off eBay, and it was an absolute dog. So I thought, I don't really want another Dirt Thrasher, so I'm going to make something different. So I decided to Terra Conqueror. I can't actually afford a brand new one or an original one because they are getting stupidly expensive. But I thought this might be a good video to show you guys that you can actually make something which looks the part if you can't afford one or get the parts. This one, so it is a Dirt Thrasher. They were basically saying cover a few mods. I think they had different adjustable rods and all sorts. These are some of unknown make CVAs which come with it, and they're black. So I thought they look like a Terra Conqueror. I'll leave them. The front ones I made at the spare parts bin. Again, they look the part, not actually Terra Conqueror at all. The wheels, however, are Top Force ones which have been dyed using ripped dye. And I think I got the idea from Tamiya Legends when he did his. And I must admit they come out really well. I'm really impressed by where the actual dye stuck to these. And it does actually make it look the part. It's a nice car, this one. The shell and wing are penguin designs. These are very cheap and very good quality, and especially thick. It's nice and thick and chunky. The decals are MCI. I think they're slightly different to the Tamiya one, slightly different shade, but for what I want this car to be, it's absolutely ideal. I love the Terra Conqueror. I just wish you could find them. Inside, standard affair. I've modified it slightly for my Dirt Thrasher. I've used a Yet Racing drive shaft, which makes a surprising amount of difference and gets rid of that horrible slop you usually get on the standard wire type setup. Again, all my cars, standard ACOMS 27 radio megahertz, 27 megahertz radio, and I'm using my very old HPI SC15 speed controller. Now that one does actually play up time to time. It's got a loose connection. Some days it works absolutely perfectly, some days you're just constantly fiddling with it trying to get to work. And also, like Terra Conqueror, I do not have the pink motor. I cannot find one, and a standard 540 Mabuchi will do just fine for what I use this car for. There's not much else to say about this one really. It's actually relatively good condition, because it was absolutely pence off eBay for what it was. Again, it's another used car. It does get used. It's nice to see the old thing racing around, looking like a Terra Conqueror, even though it technically isn't one. So there we go, guys. If you fancied making a modification yourself, they're easy to do, and say the toughest part I found was actually painting the body. I made a few mistakes, as the masking's a bit tricky, and the windows you can mask, but I would just went for the MCI stickers. Now these are a bit tricky to get around. These I had to cut and shut some of these around here to make them fit, but overall I'm pleased with the way it came out. So I've used the car a few times now. It's a typical DF01, absolutely bulletproof car, absolutely bulletproof. You can hit rocks with it, not that you tend to, but it will just take damage. Again, it's a nice one to put on the shelf next to my old Dirt Thrasher. I also quite fancy doing a Top Force, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make a replica one or actually go out and buy one. It's a tricky one because I do like these chassis. I'm using AP202 Terra Plus. This is my fourth one, as it's marked TC, because I got a few more in the cars with the same crystal, so that's to stop me getting confused. So there we go, guys. My Terra Conqueror, if you want to call it that. So I've got a few more to add to the channel over the upcoming days. So I'm stuck at home, so I can't even take these for a run, which is a shame. So they just, it's annoying because some beautiful days here lately in England. But there we go. Life is what it is. So I hope you enjoy this one, chaps. I say it's just a short little video, just to let you know that you can make something to look like something else and make it look the part. So leave a comment if you want to, chaps, or subscribe, or even leave a like. It'll be much appreciated. And I'll see you soon. Thank you, guys. Thank you again. Bye bye.